Short answer is yes. Primarily, it's not just about regulation. We see many of our clients focusing now much more on driving the insights and the ingestion of new data sources, not just regulatory compliance for regulatory compliance purposes. It is the case that with an explosion, and that's not too dramatic a term, with an explosion of data sources, banks need to be able to ingest and drive insights near real time to support customer expectation. As banks open up and connect to more and more third parties, it is essential that they scale their infrastructure in line with cost-effective models. You need to look at utility-based pricing models. Cloud gives you that agility in terms of pricing. It's also the case that open banking will mean that there will be new distribution channels. Those new distribution channels will include marketplaces, they will include third-party ecosystem engagement. They'll be looking potentially at API stores for interaction and engagement. And also, as we mature our model, we're already seeing the rise of the banking as a service provider. These are very easy to integrate, fully contained services around, for example, the manufacture and servicing of core bank products. This raises significant opportunities for bank cost reduction, and we're seeing this being embraced rapidly across the piece. Over the last 12 months, we've seen a significant jump in this area in particular. Within our interconnected, always-on financial services world that we are heading to, there can be no option but to look for infrastructure that scales with demand and allows me, the financial service organization, to test ideas, not build for an idea that may not actually be successful, leaving me with an infrastructure that I cannot use. We are seeing increasing numbers of regulatory environments across the world being engaged with the main cloud providers, Amazon, Azure and GCP, Google, and we see that many more regulatory authorities are approving cloud-based infrastructure for financial services organizations. Historically, there were reservations. In some parts of financial service organizations today, those reservations persist, in part driven not so much with the general security itself, but with the comfort level of the new technology. We should remember that experience of cloud infrastructure at scale in financial services is a relatively new concept. And because it's a new concept, naturally there is a degree of caution. It is the case, however, that there are plenty of examples from both financial services and non-financial services organizations where cloud is being used at scale. Firstly, I think it's important to assess the readiness of your organization in terms of its competency and its understanding of cloud to actually embrace the cloud as a specific strategic pivot point for your organization, because that is what it is. You're going to have to probably also consider the appropriateness of your vendor for your needs and the support that you can get both from the vendor itself but also from partners. Getting that trusted partner in place is important. This isn't necessarily the work of hundreds of individuals from a consultancy organization. What it is a very strong direction based probably on practical experience from a small group of well-informed individuals, helping identify the right start point for your journey with you, helping specify your architecture and also the pattern that you wish to take in terms of where you're going to start in terms of migration strategy to embrace the cloud. One of our recommendations to our clients would be identifying a business goal that also requires the cloud infrastructure would be an important first step. A lighthouse project, if you will. A lighthouse project allows you to demonstrate business value very clearly, and at the same time to create the infrastructure that you need to allow your organization to understand more widely why you are looking at cloud infrastructure in the first place, and use it as part of your internal promotional TED talk engagement with your own people, because that's an important part of the journey you're on, to bring your people with you and to support them, and we shouldn't underestimate the importance of that.